septic sliding off the walls. I always imagine hospitals as white and then they turn out to be this shitty beige. Sarah's definitely here already. I'm always the last to arrive. Today is not a good day. I set my alarm for 5, enough time to shower before my train. The water was cold, so I sat on the edge of the bath and ran it, breath steaming in front of me. After a full 5 minutes, it was still fucking freezing. That humming cold of metal in winter. I stepped under, my skin turning grey and burning with goosebumps. I started to wet my hair and then thought better of it. Wrapped in a towel, the blood nervously returned to my arms and legs. My skin sliding from pork chop grey to raw pink. My mouth still tastes like yesterday. I feel like I'm just pretending to be a grown-up. Where is my fucking toothbrush? My hands stayed stiff until I'd been on the train for a few hours, the cold tight in my fingers. Mum said this would happen. Her hands have always been bad in the cold. Guess we're more alike than I thought. Walking down the hospital corridor, I look at the fading signs, trying to find the ward and my sister. We're here for Mum. This is gonna suck. I push on the door and it swings open. Heat and friendly chatter feeling inappropriate. We find a table. It's small, square, formica, I think it's called, or formica. I don't think either of us can actually eat anything, but tea and toast seem like the right thing to do. I guess we're still a little tense.
I don't know why we ordered food. I won't be able to eat anything.
Well, yeah, it just seemed like the right thing to do. She starts rearranging things on the table, avoiding my eyes and what we actually need to talk about. Mum's ill. What are we going to do about Mum? Oh, maybe not. I don't know. It's getting too much, isn't it?
I know you haven't been around for a while, but things have clearly gotten worse.
Nicely referencing the fact that I don't have that with Mum because I clearly have better things to do. I am actually sort of glad that this doesn't affect me too much though, other than the odd sobering phone call or long trip to the hospital. Yeah, clearly. It's the day-to-day stuff that's the hardest.
Not that you'd know.
Not that I'd know, right?
It's like we're slowly losing who she actually is. And you don't seem to give a shit.
But it doesn't seem slow to me. Every time I see her, she's changed so much.
Perhaps if you were here more, instead of being so wrapped up in yourself.
She is loving this. You know, I can't just uproot my whole fucking life to move here. And she loves having her own private access to Mum's illness.
Hayley, I would never ask you to move here. Shouldn't have to.
Fuck, she's frustrating. But I also don't want to fight about this. As much as I want to.
Yeah, I know. So what happens next? We talked about a hospice before.
God, it all feels a bit bleak, doesn't it?
Look, I know what you're thinking. We did talk about it with Mum and she always said that if things got bad...
Yeah, I know. If things got bad, she didn't want to be a burden or affect how we remembered her, and she's right, that is the best thing. But she's my mum.
Look, I know that it's Mum. But we don't have another choice. I hate this. We can't take care of her at home. She's our Mum. Push open the car door against the wind. Not sure why she wanted to come to the coast today. We should have stayed. I do hate funerals though. I always drink too much. And I have to pretend to be in control when really the wall I'm leaning on is holding me up. Mum would never have been like that. She was always actually in control. Do you ever stop feeling like a child just pretending to be a grown-up? Hayley was the one playing with dolls, pretending to be Mummy, and somehow I've become the responsible one. Or at least having to try. I could have taken that job, gone to Seattle and avoided all this shit. Could have had kids by now. Maybe it is better this way. I wonder if she's thought about this, about testing. Of course she hasn't. So what do we do now?